Hey YouTubers, got another video review for you today. Well, it's actually nighttime. It's about 3:20 in the morning. I'm sitting here eating a popsicle, watching Unsolved Mysteries, and a light went off in my head and said, hey, it's time to do a review. You're not tired. You don't need to sleep. So I wanted to bring you guys another review of a product that I just got it in the mail today, actually. And so I wanted to go ahead and review it and let you guys get a first-hand look at it. I know this is a really hot product right now that they're advertising on Facebook, and you know, if you've never heard of this company before like me, then you don't really know what to expect when you buy it. So I wanted to do a review on it, and that'll answer any questions that you guys might have. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, first things first, you can see this is the Lightbar Pro, and I'll go ahead and say the packaging on it, I really wasn't that impressed. You can tell it's made out of like a cheap cardboard, and you can just look at it and feel that the packaging is just not that great. So if you're giving it as a gift, definitely want to wrap it up. You know, here on the back, it tells the functions of this headlamp, and it says right here, made in China. It's got the lightbarheadlamp.com. That's their website, and then it tells you the instructions. So there's no actual instruction sheet, and you can see I've already opened it. I've had it out for maybe 10 minutes, but I want to go ahead and just run through the features before I try to show you guys and tell you something wrong. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, when you open it up, you'll see that it comes with a USB charging cable. We're going to go ahead and just set that aside and pull out the actual headlamp, and you can see I've got it upside down, but this is the Pro model. This one here sells for $69.99, basically $70 on their website. It's just an LED strip light, and it's got your basic on and off buttons. This one's for the white light, and this is for the red light, and then you can mash them both at the same time and it turns on the spotlight. And I'll go through all those settings here in a second, but it's got your typical elastic band, and then you can adjust how much or how tight you want the band or how loose you want it. Right here it's got a little adjustable buckle, so you can adjust it however you like. Then here on the back, it's got this little Velcro area that you open up, and it's got a buckle right in here, and that's so you can get to the battery pack that's here in the back. And you can see it's got the Lightbar Pro written on it. You flip it around, and it's got some instructions on there. It says whenever you're charging it, when it's flashing, means that it's charging. Whenever it's solid, it means it's complete. And it says it's a 3.7 volt 3000 milliamp an hour lithium ion battery, and of course it's got the lightbarheadlamp.com website. You put it back in this little area right in here, and then you pull the little elastic piece over there and Velcro it back into place so it don't fall out. But as far as the headlamp elastic band that goes around your head, there's really no padding on it. It's just basically a piece of elastic around your head. So if you're expecting something to be really padded, it's not. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the features. This thing's supposed to put out 500 lumens on high, and on high it's supposed to last 5 hours, and on low it's supposed to last 35 hours. Now, I'm going to show you here in a minute. They don't really specify what is considered low, or how long it's going to last on the spot mode, or how long it's going to last on the red mode, or it just really doesn't tell. In the directions, it just says 35 hours on low and 5 hours on high. The way that you turn it on is you mash that top button, and that puts it on high. You mash the button again, there's medium. Mash it again, there's low. The way that you turn it off is you mash the button and hold it in, and it turns it off. Now, there's a button there on the bottom. You mash it, and that turns the red light on high. and then you mash it again, and it turns it on low. The way that you turn that off is you mash it and hold it in. Okay, now the way that you access the spot feature is you take and mash both buttons in at the same time, and then just the center portion of the LED strip there lights up. And I would say it's probably, I don't know, 2 inches, 2.5 inches of the strip lights up. It's pretty neat to play around with the different features and the red light. I like putting this thing on and pretending I'm the black guy from Star Trek. I can't remember his name to save my life. The actual light part is just secured to this elastic strap with just a piece of Velcro. So if you wanted to pull the headband off to replace it, you can. Let's say you got the headband all nasty and sweaty, or you got grease or something on it. You've tried to wash it and it just won't clean up. You can order a replacement for like $10 on their website. Or you don't even want to use the headlamp, you just want to use just the little strip light somewhere. You could definitely do that. You don't have to have it on the headlamp or the band. You don't really need it connected, because you can unconnect the batteries. You know, if you can find a use for that, then that might be neat. Let's say you want to get an extra battery in case when this one dies, you want to have another one to plug up to it. They sell the batteries on their website as well. They're like $25. And so I'll go ahead and tell you, the headlamp itself costs $70. And, you know, if you spend $100, you get free shipping. So, you know, they've got it planned out to where, you know, if you order another battery and a headlamp, then, or another battery and another elastic strap, then, you know, you'll hit your $100 or whatever. Or if you get two, you'll definitely be over the limit. But I wanted to go ahead and show you how you charge this thing up. And I will say that it has this little threaded connector right in here. And I just loosen this up and you pull it apart, and then you can see that it's got like an O-ring right in there. So it is a nice solid weatherproof connector, you know. So you shouldn't have to worry about getting any moisture in there. But you can see that it's got like a little groove cut out right there at the top, and then there's like a little notch right there where my thumb is, so you can only plug this thing in and out one way. And the way that you connect it to charge it is the same way that you just disconnected it. You want to find that little groove, and you can just spin it around till it pushes in place. But once it bottoms out and that little gasket there comes together, then you just take and tighten this up. And then you've got a USB port on this side, so you can plug it into a computer or just a phone charger, just whatever. Or I've got a little power bank here, a little rigid power bank. When you plug it in, like I said before, you can see that it's flashing. That means that it's charging. And, you know, if it's lit up all solid across through there, all three lights are lit up solid, then that means that it's fully charged. I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys how much light this thing puts out. Now, I'm going to go ahead and turn it on high. And you can see that, you know, it puts out a pretty decent amount of light. The light is all spread out, so if you're looking for something that's more of a spotlight, then this is not going to be the light for you. If you're working on something up close and you want a lot of light all around, like a flood type light, don't expect for the beam to be concentrated in one area, because it's not. So you can see that is high. You know, if you're looking down at the ground and up close to you, then, you know, it does a great job. Now, I'm going to go ahead and hit it again. And that is medium. And again, you know, if you're working up close to you, then it's going to do a pretty good job. And then there's low. So let's go ahead and take it over here. And while I've got it on high again, and let's just see if you could change a trailer tire if you had to. sure my neighbors are going to think I'm a damn nut out here in the yard at 3 o'clock in the morning with a headlamp on. Somebody might even think I'm the Star Trek guy. Who knows? But let's just say you broke down on the side of the road and you needed to change a tire or something. You could easily see to change the tire with it on high, and then even on low, on medium, and then even on low, you know, you could still see the work if it's real close to you on low, but you know, far off, you're not going to be able to see more than, I don't know, 10-12 feet, you know, if it's dark outside. Now the same thing goes with the other part of the headlamp. It has a red feature, and so you know, you could still see to change the tire if you had to on the red light on high. Then there's the red on low. There's only 2 settings for the red light. There's not 3 like on with the white light. And then they have a feature to where you mash both buttons at the same time. Now you can see there's the spotlight. So, you know, with the spotlight on, you could easily see to change the tire. When you mash the button again, then it goes on the full mode. So it takes it off a spot and puts it back on full. But, you know, if you're planning on like going coon hunting with this thing and you need to see to the top of a tree, this is definitely not the headlamp for you. If you're working on something up close, then this is going to be more of the style of headlamp that you would use. So I'm going to do the old tree test. I've got an oak tree right here, and you can see it's probably about, I don't know, 15 feet away, and it'll shine up into the lower branches. And again, it's not no spot, it shines the whole bottom of the tree up. Don't expect a spotlight from this thing. Now, just to give you an idea, let's say you're working on, you know, some automotive stuff, or you're a small engine guy, and you're working on stuff up close, then this would be a great light for you, because it gives you, you know, a wide range of light output. All right, guys, well, I'm back. I just wanted to show you what this thing looks like with it on my beautiful bald head. You know, run through those features again, and just wanted to show you exactly what it looked like. You might like this, you might not like it. Like I said, it looks like the Star Trek guy, but when you turn the red portion on, so you know, some of you might prefer the regular spotlight headlamps. This is just a new design that they've come out with. I'm not sure why they come up with this design, but oh well. Seen it was being advertised, and I figured I'd get one. And so, you know, if you're looking for a padded strap, it's not really that comfortable, to be honest with you. You know, especially if you got a shaved head like I do, right in here, it doesn't really breathe that well, so it kind of makes your head a little sweaty. Thing looks pretty wild with a band on it like that. You can see that it's got the cord that goes around, and then it goes back to the battery pack, and they say that it's supposed to feel balanced. You know, I've never really noticed any of the other headlamps that I've worn feeling unbalanced, so I'm not real sure what they mean by that. I guess if you got one that had like a big huge lantern on the front of it, then sure, I'm sure it would feel unbalanced. But I'm not real sure what they're talking about as far as being balanced, because most modern day headlamps are pretty small and the battery's built in, so I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the lights off. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on high. You can see it lights up the bathroom pretty well. Then you hit the button again, there's medium. Hit the button again, there's low. Hold the button in, turns it off. Then you mash the bottom button, turns the red light on. You hit it again, and then it turns it on the lower setting, and then you hold it in, and it turns the thing completely off. Now you can hit both buttons at the same time, and you can see the spot feature. When you get it on spot mode, the only part of this strip that lights up is 2.5 inches here in the center, and then as far as the whole light strip from one side to the other, it's 8 inches of light. So, you know, it doesn't wrap all the way around, but it gets most of everywhere where you would see in front of you and kind of beside you. So, yeah, it's pretty handy. Now, as far as the light getting warm, it does. It doesn't get hot, but it does get warm, and I wanted to test that. And so I've got an infrared thermometer here. About 108.5 is the highest that I've seen. Oh, there's 109. So again, it doesn't get super hot. It's not going to burn your skin. You know, if you touch that up to your head, it's not going to burn you or anything. But keep in mind, it will get warm. Now, they do have 2 other headlamps. You know, I don't know anything about those, except one is a rechargeable, and it's got a smaller battery. The reason I wanted the Pro is because it had the bigger capacity battery. They do make one that is like $30 or whatever, that has a battery that accepts, I believe it's 2 or 3 AAAs that fits into a battery pack. So, you know, if that's your thing, then fine. I wanted something that was rechargeable. So anyways, the price point on this is $70. Personally, I think it's kind of high. I'd be more happy with making the purchase with this if it was probably around, I don't know, $40, maybe $50. But $70, I think it's just a little much, considering some of the other headlamps you can get out there from other companies right now. So anyways, I don't want to drag this out any further, but appreciate you guys watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'm glad I could bring you guys a video review. Now, this is a sponsored video from Lightbar Pro, but again, you know, I'm not going to blow smoke up nobody's ass and tell you, hey, this is a great light because they sent it to me for free. I wanted to give everybody an honest review, and you know, that's why I keep getting new subscribers every month. I'm averaging over 100 new subscribers every month now, so appreciate all you guys subscribing to my channel. Hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. So thanks for watching.